So that road race does very well in supporting the local youth. We also organize events for the weekend in Norfolk, summer and winter, which we did this past year. In October is typically Fire Prevention Week, and each year we go up to Botel School and we borrow a trailer from Torrington Fire Department and run the kids. We fill it full of smoke, and they have to learn how to crawl through the trailer and get out the windows and climb down a ladder. And we also give them tours of the fire trucks and ask them all sorts of different questions and better prepare them if that emergency ever happens. We also maintain the skating rink over the last couple of winters. And obviously it's been busy because of COVID and people wanting to be outside lately. We also support our local fire departments in their parades that they have. This is a picture from our own 100th anniversary parade. And you'll see a few people that unfortunately aren't with us there marching. This was taken the other day at the Winsted Fire Parade. These are both engine 90s in Norfolk. This is our current one. The one on the left is retired and is owned by Tyler Marshy in Canaan. Both won trophies the other day. Best antique and best commercial. So we were pretty proud of that. Again, more parade pictures. We also have breakfast with Santa every December, which is very popular, assuming COVID is not hitting. We also do assist the town with lighting of the Christmas tree and deliver Santa to the village green. On field day in June, usually one of the last days of school at Botel, they have field day. And what has become very popular over the last 10 years is to hose down the kids with 1,000 gallons of water in about 1 minute using the deck gun. The kids, they made a comment this past June. The gym teacher is newer to the school. And this is his first, because of COVID was wiped it out last year, this was his first field day. And when I got there in the morning to help him fill up kiddie pools, the kids had already warned him that they weren't looking forward to the games and the races and stuff. They were just looking forward to the fire truck at the end. Nice. So he was a little disappointed that all his work was going to be for naught. But we also make sure that Maple Avenue is safely operated for trick-or-treaters. That seems to be the hot spot in town. So we maintain a safety presence on Maple Avenue each year. This past spring, we even built wheelchair accessible picnic tables for Botel School and their garden that they have. Each year, thanks to Paul Padua in the back, we sell breast cancer awareness t-shirts. Paul, how many years have we been doing it? 10. I think so. This hits me personally because the proceeds of the t-shirt sales do go to the Norfolk Children's Foundation, and they go to the scholarship in memory of my mother. So that has been a program that I've been proud of and that the fire department has continued. So thank you to Paul for overseeing that. And the new t-shirts have just arrived, so we do have a few to sell.
Nice.
We've also, in the past, outfitted some of the soccer teams, thanks to my father, for a few years to outfit his grandchildren. So, you recognize this guy? I apologize in advance, but one of the things that we do very well is having a social media presence and relationship with the local press and TV media, which really a lot of the departments do not take advantage of in this area. Through my work as a PIO, we've been able to get our stories and jobs out there on a monthly basis, if not more frequently. Another thing coming up, in 2 weeks, we are going to be dedicating a new monument to those who were lost on 9/11. Again, thanks to Paul and a 9/11 committee that we have here We are going to be dedicating a monument out front. You can see the base that it was just poured. We do have a piece of steel from the Trade Center. We can show you that after this presentation. But we hope that everyone can be down here at 8:30 Saturday morning, the 11th, to help us dedicate that memorial. Which leads us to, I skipped one. Another thing that we're going to be working on is purchasing a new tanker truck. Matt, what year is this one?
1999.
1999. And when you walk around afterwards, you'll see the nice puddle underneath the 1999 truck. And that's because the tank leaks. And we just opened bids the other day for a new tanker truck. And a decision will be made later tonight at a special meeting to purchase a truck from a specific company. And that is going to be in the range of about $330,000 and take about a year and a half from the time we order to delivery. So we're looking forward to that. And then Matt mentioned the 30-year-old pumper truck on the other side of the building. We're going to be looking to replace that in the next 6 or 7 years. So we are going to be very busy with that type of, with those kinds of purchases. Another thing Matt mentioned earlier on was the radio system. We do have new radios coming. In the slide that you saw outfitting firefighters, the new ones are about between $4,000 and $5,000 a piece. Thankfully, we worked with neighboring departments to get a federal grant, and the total was $825,000.
Correct.
Split between 4 departments. And we are just waiting for them to get programmed and be delivered. That will help our communications greatly, so we're looking forward to that. And then certainly the biggest project that's coming up is the new firehouse, which we hope to see within the next 3 to 4 years. Here's the original one, which you can still see the emblems on the building today. This is the site of where this firehouse is now. This used to be the old center school before the other old center school, where Meadowbrook is now, was built. And Richard, you said this building was built in 1972. And as you see, when you walk around here, you will see how we've outgrown this one. Between trailers and equipment being stored in outbuildings or just playing outside, we need a lot more space. This is just one design concept that we are looking at, which utilizes the majority of this current building. This wing that you guys are sitting in right now would actually be torn off, and that's where this exists right here. These 2 bays are the original ones right here. And then the existing space, meeting room and bathrooms, would be repurposed with an addition for a larger meeting room, offices for emergency management, fire marshal, fire chief, added to that. So the big wing that we're really looking forward to is these 3 bays there. And those would be going off into the grass and driveway area right outside here, which would allow us to keep every piece of equipment that we own undercover, which makes it last a lot longer. So some of the other things that we work with closely, we currently enjoy a very good relationship with our emergency management, Department of Public Works, and the town hall personnel in preparing and responding to the natural disasters that seem to be occurring every 6 months or so. This was set up out front of the town hall. Those are our tents that we used. So during the power outages and due to COVID, we gave people opportunities to charge their phones, use the internet in a manner that was going to be safe and effective for everybody, especially when majority of Norfolk was out of power for 3, 4, 5 days, if not longer for some people. Again, some of the damage from last August. This is on Route 44 heading to Canaan. And then when we finally got power trucks here, guess where they all came? Because this was the main operations center. Whether Eversource wants to agree to it or not, we were basically filling in and telling all these out-of-state crews on where to go, because they weren't getting any guidance from their own superiors. We set up our emergency management trailer. We worked with the Department of Public Works on clearing the brush in Route 44. And that was one of the meetings with Eversource and all the out-of-state line crews in trying to effect some change and improvement during that storm, which was shortcoming. So you can see that we do a lot in this department. It's not just responding to automatic fire alarms, going to car accidents. There is something going on in this building on a daily basis. And one of the things that we wanted to share with the public is that there's a lot more that's going on that you don't see. You just hear the siren going off a couple times a week, but there's so much more that's going on behind the scenes that we wanted to educate. So I want to thank Dawn and the Hub for first suggesting that we do this, recording it, and Libby. So thank you, because this will be a good start to getting our message out,
Absolutely.
as well as
Yeah.
staying in the forefront of the public eye and
Right.
having a good relationship with those that are supporting us. So, anybody have any thoughts, questions on that?
Of the 49 that you have and the 70 cap,
Yep.
where would you like to be?
You
You
can
ha-
always take more.
Always take more.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever change that 70?
Right now, there's no.
There's no need.
We don't have
power
enough
need
gear
to.
right now to
Right.
outfit 70.
As John said earlier, we're lucky that the way the membership is now, when I go to work 5 days a week, I'm in Torrington, so my daytime presence, I'm not here. That's where we rely on other people that can fill in those support roles to respond to daytime calls. That's ultimately where our downfall is.
Daytime.
It's daytime. Once 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, some people get out of work, then our responsibility goes up. There's not many manufacturing or places to work in town, so we don't even have people that work in town that can leave. Everybody works in Canaan, Torrington, Winsted, other towns.
Mhm.
So to finish up, we'll turn the lights on. We'll invite you to stroll around, look at the trucks, look at how small our firehouse is and how packed in we are. I know Matt has got a few things he wants to show off, like our new extrication tools, all battery operated. No more hydraulic pumps. The piece of Trade Center steel is underneath our radio bench right now, being stored, ready to be mounted. Ken, did you have a question?
No, I just wanted to make sure you mentioned that we are a 501c3 organization. That's,
So we are happy to take your donations
absolutely.
at any time. So, anyone have anything else?
Do you know that this might seem like a nice wide open space where we're sitting right now, but there's usually a truck sitting right here.
Which does not allow you to even walk between the truck and the
Oh.
oxygen bottles or the gear lockers. That's how tight. So,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Barry,
Yes, sir.
nice to see you.
Good to be seen.
Too bad you weren't here for more of it. We taped it though. We'll show it to you later.
Okay, good.
So, all right. Well, thank you, everyone.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
That was great.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.